And welcome back to a week-long edition of Summit Sunrise. I'm here with Kevin Mastin. And Kevin, you are one of the candidates for County Commissioner. And tell me a little bit about your background. How long have you been up here? What do you do? What is your normal job?
Well, I grew up in Leadville, and
Really?
I first moved to Summit County in 1983.
I didn't know people did that, Kevin.
It actually happens. My family actually goes back there 5 generations.
No
They
way.
owned a bar called the Silver Bell Saloon on Harrison Avenue. Yeah.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, you grew. Oh, all right, this is the first one, right? So you grew up in Leadville, and you moved here when?
1983.
Okay.
When I first moved over here, I was living in employee housing Sunrise over in Keystone.
Nice.
I was a caretaker out at the Keystone Ranch.
Wow.
And then I left for college and got married. And then my wife and I returned in 1992 when we decided we wanted to raise our kids. So we've been back full-time here since 1992.
Wow, okay, so definitely a long time here in Summit County, probably longer than most people, and especially in this area. And so what is it that's made you decide to run for commissioner?
Well, I've been involved with a lot of different groups in the county. I'm a small business owner, and I'm a past president of the Chamber of Commerce, so I've been in the business community for a long time. I coach at the high school, and I've been coaching there for 10 years. I do a lot of volunteer work. I'm a past president of the Summit County Elks. And with all these different groups and community organizations that I've been involved with, I feel that there are a lot of groups that are underrepresented at the county level.
Sure.
When I look at the makeup of the county, it's a really diverse county. And you look at the makeup of our current Board of Commissioners, and to me it seems kind of monolithic, and it doesn't really represent how diverse the county really is. And so I think I can fill some of those voids.
Okay, and so you're a candidate for District 3. What does
Yes.
that mean?
Well, I think a lot of people don't really understand how the commissioner election works.
Yeah.
It is a countywide election, and I get that a lot. People say, well, you live in District 3, I can't vote for you, but everyone in the county does get to vote on all the commissioners. But then the county is divided up into 3 different districts. So for instance, Thomas Davidson is running unopposed in District 2. Well, District 3 is unique. It's Silverthorne and north up to Heaney. And so we have a lot of different issues in our area. It's more rural. For instance, we don't get your television station up there. At about 3 Peaks is where you lose cable television, so everything's satellite.
Right.
We don't have cell phone service for about a 15-mile stretch up there, so that's real unique.
Yeah, that's really unique.
And even our internet is satellite internet. So we have different issues. So I think it's good to have someone who actually lives in the heart of that district,
Right.
who really understands how different it really is.
Definitely. And so tell me about your plan for economic development in the county.
Sure. It's been one of the platforms of my campaign is that the towns in the county all have economic development councils, and they use them to great effect. They generate a lot of extra revenue, and with the county's budget being really tight as it is and property taxes being down, anything that the county can do to generate extra sales tax is going to help the county's budget a lot. So I like to use one example. Over in Breckenridge, they had the rodeo, and it was a little controversial going into it, but they built a rodeo grounds. They had a rodeo; it was very successful, and then they had to tear it back down. Well, the county has a rodeo grounds that just sits empty all the time, and there hasn't really been any stewardship in the county, really managing these assets that the county already has in place. And so I'd really like to be able to take advantage of that.
That makes a lot of sense. Now, Kevin, if people wanted to find out a little bit more about you and,
Sure.
and your platforms and, just do some researching, how would they find out more about you?
Well, I do have a website. It's kevinmastin.com.
Okay.
There's
easy
also
enough.
a link to a Facebook page from my website. And the thing that a lot of people don't understand is you can visit the Facebook page without having to create a Facebook account. It's a public forum
Okay.
Facebook page. So they can link through. And it has some of the more updated information, some of the
Sure.
events that I've been attending and things like that.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you so much for coming on.
Well, thanks for having me.
Having us, meet you in person, and we definitely appreciate it. We need to take another break here on Summit Sunrise. We'll be back with more, so don't go anywhere.